Hey guys, it's Scott with TubeTape.com. In this video, we're going to show you how to clone your canine. Have you ever wanted to duplicate your doggy, multiply your mutt, replicate your rover, parse your puppy? Well, this is a video tutorial for you. So did Spotty enjoy his afternoon video shoot? I don't know, Spotty. How was it being a canine actor? He says rough. So I'm making this tutorial today for two good friends of mine, Cecily and Lou. Both are battling different types of cancer. They really like my dog, so I thought I'd clone them. And I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and clone your dog or clone anything. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go out and get some footage of your dog. I took Spotty over to the park, and I just put the camera on a tripod and threw the ball back and forth for him. I don't know, about 20 times. Really seemed to enjoy that. That way I could just get a bunch of different angles and views of him running in front of the camera. Something you want to be careful of, though, is when you're shooting outside, the light might change, so clouds and things will come in front of the sun, and what will happen is you'll get different color variations in your different clips, and then you're going to have to color correct them out so everything matches. I'll explain that a little further into the tutorial. Okay, so the next step is to go ahead and make this a composite shot. And then what I want to do is I want to find two different clips of Spotty running through the field here. So let's go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is duplicate my layer. And I'll start by looking through the first clip. I like the scene of him just running out, so that'll be the first thing that I use. Now I'm going to turn off the first clip, and I'm going to scroll through the bottom clip to find another scene that I like, and then I'm going to match it up to the first one. So here I like the shot of him running out from the top, and I'll composite those two together. Okay, now the way to see if these are in sync is you go ahead and you turn on both layers, but you're going to lower the opacity of the top layer. And I don't know, about 50. What that'll do is allow you to see the two layers together. Okay, once you've done this, we're going to go ahead and put a mask on the first layer. Before I do the mask, I'm actually going to switch the order of these two layers. I think it'll be easier to composite or to put a mask around the dog that's on the top there. I like to use a freehand mask, but you could use an elliptical if you wanted to. It's just that the composition that I did, I had a lot of dogs in it, so I had to make the masks pretty tight. So anyway, you're going to go ahead and draw the mask around the dog. And as you can see, now the other layer shows through. The other thing that you want to do is you want to add a feather to your mask. That'll just help it blend into the layer below it. Go ahead here and increase the feather strength. Oh, I don't know, maybe about 10 or 20. If they're really close together, you don't want to increase it too much. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to keyframe the mask path, because we're going to animate the mask moving with the dog. Okay, to animate the mask, what you want to do is before you move it, you're going to want to go ahead and turn off the masking functionality so that you can see where your dog's going. So now we'll move a little bit ahead here, and we'll go ahead and move the mask with it. Okay, you're going to have to expand that mask a little bit so that you get all the dog in there. And you might have to go back and make a couple of adjustments, but the program is going to tween between where you set the first mask and the last one and try to figure out where the mask is moving. That's called tweening. Now here's what it looks like when I render it. And you can just keep repeating the process and adding more and more dogs. It was much harder to clone the dogs than it was to do the inside shot. I basically just split the screen. All the lighting conditions stayed very consistent, so I didn't have problems having to do color correction. But like I mentioned earlier, if you're outside, wind is blowing the grass, so it's going to change. The sun is moving, clouds are coming in. You have to do a little more work, so that's something that you want to pay attention to. One other important thing is you're going to need a program like HitFilm, After Effects, or Final Cut that can do masking and animate that mask. If you think you're going to do this with something like Windows Movie Maker, you're probably barking up the wrong tree. Hey guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. During the entire month of October, TubeTape's going to give $1 to breast cancer research for every like that we get on our Facebook page. You can see the address here, and it's also in the description of this video. Thanks again.